What mind-blowing, but simple, facts would satisfy a 4-year-old daughter's daily request for one fact before bedtime? Owls cannot be choked. Kangaroos can't walk backwards. Edit. I wanna make it clear that I have no idea who Daniel Tosh is. And when I say walk I mean hop. Horses are more closely related to rhinos than to deer. Pineapples used to be so expensive that people would rent them as a centerpiece for their party. Scotland's national animal is a unicorn. A single strand of spaghetti is a spaghetto. At birth, a baby panda is smaller than a mouse. Violin bows are usually made from horsehair. The color red doesn't make bulls angry, they are color or blind. Herringfish communicate with flatulence. If you heat up a magnet, it loses its magnetism. It knows metal on planet Venus. Garlic attracts leeches. In 1992, a shipping crate full of 28,000 rubber ducks fell off a ship. They kept washing up for years. Edit. Haha, you thought I was gonna say thanks for the silver and gold. Edit. But seriously, thank you for the silver and gold. A woodchuck belongs to the family of ground squirrels. Whales are closer to cows than to sharks. Edit. Y'all are hilarious. And sh4. I think mom/dad will deal with genome later. There's an island in Japan, populated only by fluffy bunnies. Butterflies smell with their feet. Edit. Wow. Thanks for my first gold, stranger. This list of what groups of animals are called, i.e. a group of elephants is a parade. A group of owls is a parliament. A group of wild cats is called a destruction. It rains diamonds on Saturn and Jupiter, other planets. Lobsters were considered disgusting and low-class food, to the point that feeding them to prisoners too often was considered cruel and unusual punishment. Also, they're basically just big sea roaches. You've got 253 comments as of this post. Opus. Only 112 more to go for a full year's worth of facts. Here's mine. The Romans were some of the first people to wear bikinis. Tigers have striped skin. Fact. A curious 4-year-old can never be satisfied with one fact per day. The building in the world with the most toilets is Wembley Stadium. Cows get excited when they solve puzzles. The filling in a Kit Kat is broken up Kit Kats. One time a guy ate an aeroplane. It took him several years, but he did it. The little jump guinea pigs do when they're happy is called popcorning. When a cat walks towards you with its tail up, that means it likes you and is excited to see you. Elephants have a noise that means there are bees here, let's leave immediately. They played golf on the moon one time. I will add more if I think of them. What topics does she like? Humans are bioluminescent and glow in the dark, but the light that we emit is 1,000 times weaker than our human eyes are able to pick up. Source. Some species of burrowing spiders keep teeny tiny frogs in their burrows to keep it free of bugs too small for the spider to get that might try to eat the spider's eggs. This means that tiny frogs are spider cats. Making pennies cost more than their actual value. Hippopotamus milk is pink. Some fish cough. Don't eat too many carrots or your skin will turn orange. That happened to my own daughter. Some frogs will glow when they eat fireflies. Before 1913, parents could mail their kids to grandmas through the postal service. The name for the Arctic comes from the ancient Greek word for bear, Arctus, named after one of the constellations Ursa Major, Big Bear, or Ursa Minor, Little Bear. But there are bears living there too. So basically, the Arctic is called bear, and the Antarctic is called not bear. Edit. Slight fact correction. Thanks you/Wolfie Rampant. There are more ways to arrange a deck of cards than there are stars in our galaxy. Chocolate was once used as currency by the Aztecs. More accurately, cacao beans were used. Worms have 5 hearts. The surface of Mars is covered in rust, making the planet appear red. The red food coloring, carmine, that's used in a lot of candy is made up of a kind of beetle. There's a train station in Japan that has a cat station master, currently Netama. Cows have best friends and get stressed when separated. Tomatoes were once thought to be inedible since they're in the same family as nightshade, which is poisonous. Eater cause I got a lot of comments at this one. Tomatoes acidity interacted with lead plates, lead poisoning. Check out /u/n0v494s comment. Apples float but pears sink. Apples float because they are 25% air. Wombat group is cube shaped. Your hand is exactly the same size as your face. Carrot carrot carrot. Thwack. A lot of the TV or internet video she watches comes via undersea cables. Pineapples are a collection of berries. There are more stars than there are grains of sand on all the beaches in the world. Cows can walk upstairs, but they can't walk down. Most elephants weigh less than a blue whale's tongue. It takes a little over 8 minutes for the light from the sun to get to Earth. Bees tell their friends about good nearby flowers by dancing. Otters have skin pockets for their favorite rocks. Giraffe tongues are black. I once told my son that there was a scientist for everything. So we started a tradition where he'd pick something to see if there were people that studied it. And I'd give some age appropriate examples of what they do. Edit. Thank you for the silver. Might suggest the study of metals and alloys and when we use what kind. He's always talking about the different eras of human history. Primitive age, modern age, future age etc. So it'd be a good seg to Iron Age, Bronze Age. Editing again to add. Since it's been mentioned in so many replies. Apparently the podcastologist is like this. May not have the most family friendly vocabulary. But I don't know, I haven't listened to any of it. Pufferfish are full of water, not air. Don't know if that's mind blowing. But I learned that at the ripe old age of 38. It's logical when I think about it, but it never crossed my mind. Also, a spinning disc is going faster at the outer edge than in the middle. Cashews come from a fruit. Male seahorses carry the baby in their tummy instead of the mommy. When a bee is chosen to be the new queen, they are given a special type of honey that completely changes their bodies. Kind of like how a Pokemon evolves. Super simplified. But it's still pretty cool to think about. From the time Pluto was discovered until the time it was demoted from planethood, it still hadn't made one complete revolution around the sun. In Switzerland, it's illegal to own just one guinea pig. If you have any, you have to have at least 2. They get lonely. There's a deer's fridge, but not in refrigerator. A polar bear's skin is black. Wow, gold, thank you so much.